Meerkat in for D7. This is the broad market review for November 17, 2016. Well, another mildly bullish day on Wall Street. Let's take a look here at the numbers. The SPY up 0.5% to 0.49. Then we got the Dow up to 0.17, near the all-time high. We've got the Qs up at 0.73, leading the way up. Then we got the small caps up another 0.59%, a new all-time high. Bank, kaboom, another new all-time high, plus 0.94%. And the VIX dropped 2.7% to 13.35. And that is very bullish. Then we go down to gold and silver, and they dropped again today. Gold down 0.5%, silver down 1.5%, folks. Yep, they are still falling as the market is rising. Then oil down another 1% today. It was all over the place again today. A lot of volatility in that market. And the dollar, look at that, plus 0.37. Woo, wait till we look at that chart. It is really on fire. And the trend closed at 0.83. That's bullish, but the trend trade is not on for our Grok grads. Here we go, the S&P 500 chart and the SPY. Look at that. Stopped just short of all-time highs here. Now I want to notice something here. We got again, we just had a little pullback. Boom, boom, boom. We're still going up. We're still going up. But take a look at the volume. What has happened to volume in the last 5 days? It's going down, folks. We're going up. We're going down on the volume. That is less bullish. We might be at the end of this run up here. Right here at the all-time highs. Could be major resistance. So just be aware of that. We might have a little pullback here. Won't be surprised if that happens at all. So I have a lot of long positions on. I just have my stops in place, and just in protection in case it does turn down. Let's take a look here at the Dow. The Dow here is just closed, just a fraction underneath the all-time high. Now its volume was down, but it actually started to come back up again today. It was neutral most of the day, and it just came up at the very end of the day, just up a few points. And then we have the Q up here. Boom, 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 and I failed to mention this yesterday. Look at the volume there. Bam, bam, bam. Let me move this out of the way here. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. And yesterday, hardly any volume as it exploded to the upside. It was the strongest yesterday. And it was the strongest again today. Volume came back a little bit still, much lower volume than when we were increasing before. Then we have the small cap Russell. Boom! New all-time highs. And it on steady volume, but lower than it was for the first couple of days. So now we need to move this up to a new all-time high close right there. And we have Bank. Look at Bank. Boom, 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 boom. Another new high there as well. And let's take a look. Move that one up now. Is also right here at a new all-time high. Gold. Remember we had this bear flag here. It popped up and then slammed down, and now it's been low basing down here, and it's continuing to reinforce that. Very bearish. And then we've got silver here. It popped out of this bear flag, and then bam, just down here. Low basing, getting ready to do some new lows here. So there's a possible short here on the gold and silver to continue in this trend. And that's it for today. Now, would it be helpful if you could see someone actually placing a trade and know the reason why they got in, how they managed the trade throughout the trade, and then where and how they got out, and what the results of that trade were? Well, I do that at least twice a week. And you can see that either on our site, freeonlinetradingeducation.com. But if you want to go back and look at some of my trades, go to YouTube and go to Grok Trade. That's right, we have a channel, Grok Trade, on YouTube, and this was what will show up. Now it shows our most current daily one, which will be different when you get there, because I'm going to post this video. And then there's a few past ones. Right now, in here is a trading of an ascending triangle. And then if you go down below here, past ones, that's the ascending triangle we just saw a minute ago. Up there now we have one here from the 1111. And then I have one over here was the day trade, was a low base for big bucks, baby. You take a look at that one from 11.8. So these are on 1 minute charts, but it doesn't matter if you're a swing trader or position trader. The lessons that I teach in here can apply no matter what the candle length is, whether it's a 1-minute chart, a daily chart, or a weekly chart. This is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, just remember that it's better to be not in a trade and wishing you were in than being in a trade wishing you were out. Trade well.